Hey Leo, Mariah here. It's such a pleasure, honor, and a privilege as always to be back and to be reading for you. Hopefully you're good. Hopefully you're really well. So let's get into it. We're going to take a look into your love life for the month of October. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. So for my Leos, let's actually focus on the person that you will be dealing with or are dealing with in the month of October. So tell me for my Leo spirit. We got the King of Pentacles. Tell me more about the person Leo is dealing with. We got the Justice card. Something flipped. I don't know. We got the Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here, Spirit, for the person that Leo is dealing with? King of Cups in the reverse. Two of Swords in the reverse. This doesn't, I'm going to be honest, this doesn't feel like a past person. So this may be somebody that you will be dealing with or maybe recently dealing with. It's not like an ex. This isn't like ex returning energy. It doesn't feel like that. What it feels like is this is somebody who's psychologically in their head to the 5th degree in regards to you, in regards to the situation. Why does this feel like this is somebody? Oh my gosh, you know what there's a saying, and I know a lot of you know it, but when people go through heartbreak or they go through some form of pain in relationships, they tend to, once they get out of it, they'll say to themselves, you know what, F that, I'm about to focus on my work, focus on my money, focus on getting right, getting better, feeling more financially stable, looking better, and up leveling, right? So like, excuse my language, but forget them. I'm going to focus on me. Your person is having a hard time reconciling the feelings that are developing for you versus where they stand currently in life, because Two of Swords on the bottom, their energy is open. So there's nothing holding them back. I don't see this person having a strangling ex, tag along ex that's still in their energy or dealing with certain romantic conundrums and still dealing with other people. Or this is somebody who's very much so focused on their career. This could even be with this Justice here. This is somebody that's trying to live above board. This is somebody that's trying to live, I don't want to say a wholesome life, but I am trying to say this is somebody that wants to live a life that's on the straight and narrow. But then the King of Cups is here in the reverse. How does this person feels about Leo? Nine of Cups. So this is somebody, Leo, that's going to be, or that is, we'll just say as is, really into you. I think this is somebody that, and then the Eight of Swords. This is somebody that is struggling with their emotions, though. Can I say something? And now we're kind of getting off tarot, and I don't mean to get off tarot, but I just have to for a second. I think this is rare for me to do this in a love reading. I don't think I've ever done this where I've kind of gone left. But sometimes where people, they will manifest, they will pray, they will ask the universe, they will ask whoever it is that they believe in to send me somebody who is right for me. Send me somebody that is going to love me. Send me a person that sees me and says, oh my goodness, that's the person I've been praying for. Or that's the person that I've always desired to have in my life. This is the person that has the kind of attributes, characteristics, qualities, the type of core values, moral integrity, somebody who is in alignment with where I'm trying to go in life and where I can see myself being and what I really do want. You will have a person that will pray for that kind of person, and once the person comes, then they unfortunately tend to sabotage or mess up such a beautiful blessing just because of their own insecurities, their own doubts, their own self-esteem, their own mental issues. If they haven't worked passed through trauma from their childhood up to adulthood, then a lot of those traumas come up to the surface in different ways. and that person isn't really able to detect or be very self-aware, just because the way the traumas are playing out, it may not be similar to how they may have played out before, but because they're playing out in new ways, it's a bit difficult to detect that this person is operating still out of trauma. But this person knows to a certain degree that their feelings for you are very deep and they're very strong. However, with this person, on the other hand, they mentally are not capable of fully embracing what they've prayed for or what they've asked for or what they manifested, because it comes down to a couple of different things here. One of them being that this person, their own self-limiting beliefs, doubts, thoughts, fears, hindrances gets in their way. That small voice that we have talking to us, right? Oh, maybe I'm not good enough. Or what if Leo leaves me? Or what if Leo turns out to be like the last guy? Leo's showing me all these, all these good qualities or attributes or characteristic traits, whatever you're doing or however you're showing up in this person's world, because I see that you're their wish fulfillment. So you're showing up correctly to them. You are. But it's like, despite that, what if this fails? What if this goes like how last time went? And then you also have the other thing that kind of gets in the way, where this person has not worked through certain traumas. So because they haven't worked through certain traumas, this person is quickly ready to give up. They're ready to say, you know what, no, on the sight or smell of the first wrong thing, even if it's not wrong, but they're perceiving it as that, or they're taking what you may have said or what you may have done or how you may have behaved out of context, because they're viewing your connection through a distorted or warped lens. It's not in alignment with how reality is showing how you're behaving. They're looking at it from a shifted perspective. So it's like, okay, you know what? Leo said that. You know what? I gotta go. I gotta clock out. I gotta leave. Or Leo did that. You know what? This means it's just not meant. This means it's not meant to be for me. Or Leo did this by accident. Nope. You know what? I'm done. I'm throwing up my hands. I don't want to deal with this anymore. That's how this is what this feels like it's coming through as, Leo. You got somebody on your hands in the month of October that really, and I mean really, on an emotional level, finds you to be their ideal person. I don't know if this person didn't know how to pick them and they picked wrong. Maybe this is somebody that stayed years in a toxic relationship or marriage. Maybe this is somebody that wasn't given the tools or the explanation, or wasn't shown or didn't have the visual representation of what genuine love looked like, or what real love is supposed to be experienced as. Or this was somebody that was not taught or shown how to establish boundaries, how to use discernment, how to properly vet people, how to be intentional and purposeful in relationships. So they went out into the dating world with no skill sets of how to best protect themselves, and ended up, by the end of it, when they come across your path, being somebody being internally conflicted, because all they've experienced were things that may have hindered them getting the kind of relationship that they wanted. And now that they've been blessed with the relationship or the person that is ideal for them, they don't know how to operate in a healthy, functioning state, because they never had to. They've always dealt, and this is somebody who is used to thriving in chaos. This is somebody that's used to thriving in toxicity. This is somebody that's used to dealing with partners or dealing with people who haven't really shown them what genuine love really looked like. So this is somebody who can associate love to trauma bonding. This is somebody who can associate love to toxic behaviors or control or manipulation, because if somebody is willing to go out their way to enforce themselves onto me, this must mean that they love me. This must mean that I'm their person. This must mean that this person does this back and forth, but they still come back to me at the end of the night or at the end of the day, that person loved me. But guess what, Leo? You're somebody here being present. You're somebody that doesn't operate out of a hectic, toxic, or chaotic environment when it comes to your love circumstances. You just want peace. I didn't even pull cards on you, and I'm just telling you what I feel intuitively. You operate on peace. You want harmony. You want balance, right? You don't want to deal with strife, conflict, opposition, or any kind of challenge. Now, you do understand that relationships come with their challenges, but this is somebody here that doesn't know how to receive, accept, and appreciate love appropriately. And as you know, just like I know, That's not your job to mediate. This is not your job to play therapist. This is not your job to play psychologist. I don't care how much of a bad past this person has went through. We all have our own, sunshine days and our rainstorms. So I'm not going to tell you what you should do about this, because I think you already know, or once you experience this or start to see certain things happen between you and this person, your gut is going to tell you. My concern to you here, Leo, because I know how your heart is and I know how big your heart can be. We tend to make accommodations for people that don't deserve it. And this is the thing, because you know discernment really well. You know what your boundaries are. But there are times, this is a better way to put it, there are times, because of your heart being big and because of you wanting to at least give something a chance to play out, you don't give up easily. You're a fixed sign. You just don't give up easily. You at least want something, give it a chance to play out. And this is where we can go wrong, because your gut will always tell you, and I know your gut has told you, and I know your gut will continue to tell you. So when it tells you the first time, get out of Dodge. I don't think this person is necessarily a bad person, Leo. I don't whatsoever. But what I do, and this is just intuitively, what I do feel off of these cards and just out of this energy, is that this is somebody that even if you want to love them, you want them to love you, you want to make space for this person to go through their process so that way you guys can end up having a healthy relationship, what you end up doing in the end is yourself a disservice. Because we make space and accommodate for people that we do want and that we have interest in, but we tend to at times forget to put ourselves first. And instead of making accommodations for a romantic partner that you see interest in, or that you are highly attracted to, or that you do want to move towards, you don't put yourself first. And that at times can be a potential downfall for you, Leo. And especially with this person in the month of October, by you not putting yourself first, and I'm not saying you're going to continue to deal with this person or not deal with this person, but if you don't put yourself first in this situation, what you'll potentially end up doing is putting yourself in the line of fire of somebody's already pre-existing issues. But not only that, you will be a part of enabling that kind of behavior. And the reason why I say you will be a part of enabling that kind of behavior that this person is dealing with, or going through, is because instead of laying your line of respect that you don't want to deal with somebody who is showing up, sees you as wish fulfillment, but then in their head they're having conflicting energies and thoughts, you end up, like I was saying, you end up enabling that, because your respect for yourself kind of gets pushed to the side in order to give something a chance to progress and grow. But this person's not respecting that you also have your needs, desires, and wants out of this connection as well. So you almost disrespect yourself by giving to this. And then what that allows is further enabling of this person's behavior to continue on that way, because guess what? Leo's accepted it. Me and Leo are still riding together. Me and Leo are still dealing with each other. So guess what? That's a sign of approval, that's okay. I'm 13 minutes in. Let me just get back to the reading. I'm 13 minutes in. How do you feel about this person, Leo? Ace of Wands in the reverse, Two of Cups. One more. How does Leo feel about this person? Knight of Cups. Five of Cups in the reverse. So I'm not off. I'm not off of what I'm saying then, because this person has some, and the Ten of Wands right underneath that, this person has some past things that they've been through. But I believe you have more of an optimistic outlook with the Knight of Cups, Two of Cups. This is somebody that you do want to romantically engage with, deal with. This is somebody you would like to date. Maybe somebody you would like to be in a relationship. But the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Why is that? Why is the Ace of Wands in the reverse? Well, I'll tell you why the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Because when you got a person that's operating out of this stasis, you can't get, maybe at the beginning, maybe the first couple of weeks, maybe the first month, or however long you guys been dealing with, maybe in the beginning stages, yes, you can get the excitement, the passion, it's new, it's fire, y'all having great sex, y'all eating, living good, having fun, whatever it is that you may be doing, talking, etc. But as you get down the line, when somebody operates out of this functionality, your own inner fire starts to get put out, because now you're having to deal with this person. And why am I channeling this shit? Oh my God, I don't channel on love readings. I don't like to channel on love readings because it gets too specific. It really gets too specific when you start channeling on love readings, but somebody got to hear this. But like I was saying though, once things start to cool down a little bit, this person is the type of person that puts your fire out. You want to feel the heat of the flames of love. You want to, but in a healthy way, right? Not in the toxic, in the balanced, healthy way where there's passion, there's a little excitement. It's not boring, but you two can also be content in each other's presence, where it's like if we have our downtimes, it's cool, but there's momentum here. It sparks your fire. But this person going from sure about you to not sure about you, dealing with their own internal fears and then their traumas, but then wanting to be open to love because this is what they prayed for, and you're the kind of person they've prayed for. But then it flips back to Leo's just gonna do this, or Leo's gonna do that, or Leo just said this to me, so that means, you know what, let me get my stuff and go. I don't want to deal with this anymore. That will put the fire out on anybody when somebody starts to move like they're uncertain about you. But I can see your energy. You're willing to engage with this. And I go back to what I said about the disservice. So Leo, that was super casual. But Leo, what is it that you choose to do here? Because the Ace of Wands, this, I feel like I should pull cards, but I just can't. I got to tell you what I just feel intuitively, man. This is, I get where your heart is at, and that's why I mentioned to you, Leo, you have such a big heart. You literally have such a big heart, and you just want that. Is it too much to ask for? Is it too much to ask for a simple love that just feels genuine and authentic, and it's there? Other people can have it. It's out there. We've seen it. We know people expect. Can I just at least get this just for once? God damn. Like, I feel like I'm taking on your energy because it makes me feel like, God damn, can I just at least get this for once? And you come across somebody, or you're dealing with somebody in the month of October that is viewing you as Nine of Cups, and I can even see in their energy with the King of Pentacles, this may be an earth sign or just somebody with earth in their chart, but they come across to certain degrees as being stable until you get into that mental space, and then now this person is mentally and emotionally unstable. And how can you deal with somebody that's mentally and emotionally unstable? And not just that, but also parts of them are mentally and emotionally unavailable because they're clogged with these more heavier experiences or devastating experiences that they've been through, that they don't have enough room to pour into you, because guess what? Their fears stop them, or this stop. Listen. Let me pull one card. Let me pull one card. I just want to get out of channeling now. I just want to get out of channeling because this energy is going to frustrate me here. And the Eight of Wands. This energy is going to frustrate me. Hangman in the reverse on the bottom of the deck, and then the King of Wands right underneath that. That is all you. So this is all your energy here. You're going to have to, and I'm sure some of you have, but you got to look at this from a different perspective. Emotions aside. Does this person, can you take this person along with you in the way that they operate into your future? And we can always make concessions for, oh, well, give them some time, or maybe they got to go through their process. You know how we try to make space for people that we really are into, right? We give more exceptions to the person we really want versus people we really don't want that much, right? If you don't want that person, you're like, whatever, I don't want you. But someone you really want and you're a fixed sign, yeah, we tend to make concessions. And I know that tends to be a Leo thing. As you get older, you mature out of that. But that typically does tend to be a Leo thing. But you got to align yourself with, does this person, can I take this kind of person that has not gone to therapy, for sure, has not seen a clinician, has not journaled, worked through their inner child wounds or past relationships wounds, hasn't really processed those things. Can I really take this person into my future? And would you be doing yourself a disservice by trying to do so? Because how can you benefit from somebody that's not even fully available to you? They're not even fully available to themselves, because the person that they pray for and ask for, they're literally, I'm seeing this visually. of somebody messing up a really awesome connection that they asked for in their time of agony and grief and angst. You just wasted your blessing or the prayer, and it comes and you fumble it. You're fumbling. This person's fumbling you. What can you do with this? So I guess I just ask you that, Leo. The month of October, you're going to have to make some choices with this person, because I see your emotionality. I really do. I see your emotionality. 2 of Cups, Knight of Cups. That's nothing to, to just laugh at. That's serious. And when you have your eyes set on somebody, you're serious. But you got to double check this one, man. And I say that with all due respect and love. I promise you, I say that with all due respect and love, Leo. Really think this one through, because I can't see this being beneficial for you in the long term. Okay, I'm gonna leave this here. I don't think I've made a video this long in so long. Oh my god, I don't think I made a video like this so long. And I didn't mean to channel. I don't like to channel in love readings. I've never channeled in love readings. I don't think I've ever channeled in a love reading. But I just had to give you that message of what I felt, even off them like 7 cards. Like, really think it through, man. I love you. You know I love you. That's why I'm here, because I love you, Leo. Be safe. Take care. You have a great Sunday. Be nice to yourself. Be kind to yourself. And catch you next time. Bye.